Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, once I call him Yahweh Shemashah, B'Shemaka Kodash. Double honors to the others of the apostles, the great Muslim GMS, to everyone teach well. To again to Proverbs, the 31st chapter. With the words of King Lemuel. The prophecy his mother taught him. But when you look it up, Lemuel is another name for Solomon. Or so they say. What my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Also, you got some of these guys out here trying to say that, oh, that's the name of a leader, of a king in Arabia, and that was Solomon's friend. It's like, no. Because why would King Solomon include the Proverbs, or include the words of a foreign, leader that has nothing to do with him, nothing to do with his ways, nothing to do with, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Back then, the Arab men had his gods, right? They didn't worship Allah back then, but they had their own false idols and things that they believed in. They didn't believe in worship, Yahweh. So, verse 3. Do not thy strive with the woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It's not for kings, O Lemuel. It's not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any other afflicted. Alright, but to focus on the third verse, when I get a precept. Okay. It's the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 42:12. Behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of woman, for from garments come a moth, and from woman wickedness. Right? So don't be involved, sit in the tables of many women, because you don't want to pick up, their wickedness, man. And the majority of women out here in this society are wicked. You don't want to follow them and be around them because you're going to become feminine and, weak, I mean, if you're in this truth, just be around brothers, whether it's on the common board or, you get out to a camp, because they don't have anything to do with, people that are not a part of this truth. But if you have a woman that's not a part of this truth, you just gotta deal with that. I was actually gonna go backwards, but it doesn't make any sense. Just stay here. Verse 6, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy heart. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. That's why there's nothing wrong with drinking alcohol and things. It'll help. If you're miserable, you're going through it, it'll help you forget your misery. So it's just about balance. It's all different for different brothers. Like some brothers don't drink, some brothers drink from time to time. But if you're gonna get drunk, just be drunk in your own house. That's just an important thing, because we jakes, and it's also just a bad look in general for us to be out here getting drunk in the street. Just asking for trouble. Verse 8, open thy mouth for the dumb and the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. The life of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good, and not evil, all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth the field and buyeth it, and with the fruit of her hand she planteth the vineyard. She giveth her loins her strength, the strength of her arms. She receiveth the merchandise is good, and her candle goeth not out by night. She laid her hand to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretched out her hands to the poor, yea, she reached forth her hands to the needy. She's not afraid of the snow for her household, for all household, the clothes of scarlet. Right, because, back then, it was, your woman would knit you, your outfits. And even in this society, women used to have sewing machines, things like that. Even my mom has that stuff, sewing machines and stuff like that. It's just something that was, used to be done back then. Modern women nowadays, guarantee that they don't know how to sew shit, which, it is what it is, but it is a good skill to know, because if you ever had pants that just got like a little rip in them, or it's like minor damage, you can fix it yourself. Verse 22, she maketh herself covering the tapestry, her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband's down the gates, when he sitteth upon the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant, and strengtheneth honor her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue with long kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Children arise up, and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Fear is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of the hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Right? Because, woman's good works are going to pretty much precede her. Once again, this is, basic stuff. Titus 2:1, but a righteous woman is very rare. In this time, none of these women out here in the truth, they don't want to hear it. So, Titus 2 verse 1. But thou speak thou the things which become sound doctrine. The aged man be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience. Right? And even you brothers that are younger, just think that we should all strive to be sober-minded, grave, temperate, sound in faith, charity, and patience. Be men, of balance, men of serious demeanor, because at the end of the day, we're in serious times, and we're in times of mourning. We shouldn't be giving ourselves over to mirth and fun and joking completely. The aged women likewise, that they be and behaviors become holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine. These are good things. They may teach a young woman to be sober, to love the husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. Good, obedient to the husbands, to their own husbands, the word of the Most High. Be not blasphemed. Alright, so these are all things that, young woman should be exhorted to do. But, because we live in this wicked society, and, mainly, first and foremost, because of the curses, because we went off. Women, they go off. So, we don't have this women that are discreet, chaste, keepers at home. They wouldn't always be out in the street. They always want to be out doing shit. And, if you try to tell them to be chaste, and they'll say, oh, you're trying to change me. And that's why we don't recommend that you do that. Just use the wisdom. Just let the woman be as a woman, man. As long as she don't, walk around fucking at the niggas, bro, then, just let her rock, be a little and she'll be saved. But that's pretty much it. That's it for Proverbs. That's the whole book done. Don't need to say shalom.